everyone, it's me, Mercedes, again, and I'm doing another video just updating you guys on everything that's been happening, which is not really a lot happening, but just how I'm feeling. 19 weeks and 3 days. So on Sunday, which is in a couple days from now, I will be 20 weeks. I still feel like I'm probably further along than my doctor has predicted, but we'll see. I get my anatomy test on the 27th of this month, so then we'll be able to see really how far along I am. But for now, it's 19 weeks and 3 days. So I'm just going to update you guys on some of the things that I'm going through. Sorry the way I look, I just don't feel good today. I don't feel like doing my hair or really anything. So I'm just going to update you guys on some things that I've been going through as far as to the point where I am now. I had mood swings in the beginning of my first trimester, and I'm starting to see that I'm having some more mood swings, and so I'm kind of getting a little irritated with my husband here and there, and I apologize to him all the time, but it's just something that happens. So I mean, there's nothing we could really do about having mood swings. That's just our hormones. So, but that's just some of the things that I've been going through. I'm not sure if you would call these cravings, because I don't crave like a certain thing all the time. But when I think about something that I feel like I want to have it or I need to have it. Like if I'm thinking about peanut butter and jelly, just say. That's not something I've been wanting, but just say peanut butter and jelly. Like once I think about it, it's like I have to have it now. So once I have it, then I'm over it. So there's nothing like that's been continuous that I actually crave and need all the time. But when I think about something, then I need to have it. There's another thing. I noticed that now that the baby, I feel like everything's being pushed up. So you know how we have, here's our boobs, and then we have our stomach right here as far as being big, and then our lower stomach. Well, I feel like my stomach is being pushed all the way up. So now it's like anytime I cough, like a big cough, if I choke on a little bit of water or my saliva goes down the wrong pipe, I feel like I have to vomit. And not only do I feel like I have to vomit, but within a couple seconds or within that minute, I end up vomiting whatever I ate. Just because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my stomach is so high up that just that little bit of a cough just causes me to vomit. So I don't know, that's the only thing I do hate about that, because when that does happen, I get all sweaty, my makeup gets ruined. It's just, I hate going through it, but I feel better after. So anyways, that's the only thing that it's not really nausea. It's not caused by nausea. It's just whenever I cough. So it could happen after I brush my teeth, just certain times. So that's what's been happening to me. I'm not sure if that happens to everybody. I'm 19 weeks, I said, in 3 days, and I've been feeling the baby move since about 18 weeks. And so I've read so many things, and my doctors have said, you won't feel the baby move, until probably your 20-something weeks, because, you're the heavier set. So, when it's 19 weeks, people usually that are slender can feel the baby move. But I don't know if it's because I'm further along, or it's just we'll be able to see for sure if it's because I'm further along. But as far as them saying I'm 19 weeks and 3 days, I've been feeling the baby move. And not far as like the baby kicking me or pushing me, but just moving in there. Like moving positions, and I could feel it, it's, near my belly button, or it's to the left, or it's to the right. I feel the baby moving. So it's a wonderful feeling. It's really exciting, because sometimes I would get nervous, I don't feel the baby moving because it wasn't time for me to feel the baby moving. So I don't really know how the baby was, so I would always want to make sure I need to go see the doctor as much as possible, because I'm scared, and I don't want anything to happen to the baby. But now that I feel the baby moving, it kind of puts me at a little bit of a relief, because I know that she's okay. And I'm having a girl, if you haven't seen my other videos. But so yeah, it kind of makes me feel really good when she moves. It's a little bit like alienish to me, because it's really scary to have something moving in your body. But I'm trying to get used to it. But yeah, but she really moves a lot when my husband's home. Like, I'll be home throughout the day while he's at work, and when he comes home, she is moving. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Um, my doctor has me on iron pills, so he just says he wants my blood to be really good and make sure I have enough blood and stuff like that. So um, when I do have the baby, whether it has to be a C-section or vaginal, we haven't talked about it. I think on my next visit coming up, I'm going to talk to him about what he thinks, if I'm going to have a C-section or if I'm going to be able to have it natural, because a lot of people that are overweight have to have a C-section. And I was all about having a C-section just because, I don't know, I just personally didn't want anything coming out of my vagina. That's the way I've just always felt forever. I never wanted to have kids because of that. But now that I'm pregnant, I'm excited and happy about it. I was like, well, I'm going to have a C-section because I don't know. I'm just kind of afraid about being, I don't know, loose down there. But now I just seen a C-section video, and it showed the whole operation, and it freaked me out. So if you want to, on YouTube, if you look under C-sections, look for the educational one, and it shows you the whole procedure, and it's really freaky. So I'm thinking, if I do have a C-section mentally, I'm going to be thinking about that video the whole time. Even if I'm not feeling anything, it's going to kill me because I'm going to be thinking of exactly what they're doing in that video. So now I don't know if I want to have a vaginal baby or a C-section. So I told my husband I was for sure on a C-section, and now I'm not even sure. I don't want to have it either way. If I could, I would have it out of my mouth, but I can't. So, but anyway, so I'm just going to let my doctor choose. I'm not going to go for, I was all about C-section. Now it's just going to be whatever my doctor thinks is better for me and the baby. So yeah, that's my whole thing about the C-section. Okay, I'm getting stretch marks on my neck, which I kind of want to cry because they're on my neck. And I mean, I know I have a double chin, but they're like, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you kind of can. See here? They're right here, and you can't really see. I wish you can see better. There we go. There we go. Let me kind of stretch it out. Well, it just looks really terrible in person, especially. My sister says she got stretch marks on her vagina, and she cried her eyes out. Well, I'd rather have had stretch marks on my vagina than my neck, because no one's going to see my vagina but my husband. And I don't care what he thinks. So, the thing is that this is terrible. I just wiped off, I actually covered it with makeup and powder, and when I went to the store right now. So, I told my husband, like, it got worse today. So I wiped it off and I showed this. That's why it's off right now. But anyway, so that's just, I guess, natural. But I'm using, okay, in my last video, I showed you the cream that my sister had recommended to me because of her stretch marks. And she said that I've seen her stretch marks and they're not that bad. But I totally messed up on the cream. I was using the Vaseline cocoa butter, and that's the one I told you guys. Well, she got me the one. I showed it to her. She's like, that's not the one. This is the one she was using. So this is the cocoa butter formula stretch mark massage lotion, okay? And it's by Palmer. So this is the one she's using. I don't know how much it was because she bought it for me when she came to visit. So yeah, but this is the one. This is the right cream. So this is the one I've been on now. Okay, what else? I've been having constipation. Usually, I mean, if I have constipation, I'll eat prunes, and because of the Tums that I'm taking, give me constipation. So, and plus it's natural that in your pregnancy you're going to be constipated. But I've been like constipated where I've been kind of like bleeding. I guess hemorrhaging. I guess you would call it the right word. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but the nurse said that, as long as it's not coming out of your vagina, you should be fine. It's probably because I'm getting hemorrhoids. I don't know. I can sit anywhere perfectly fine, so it's not affecting, I guess I might have a hemorrhoid, but it's not affecting me sitting down. So it might just be inside bleeding. I don't really know. So I guess I'm going to really talk to my doctor about that on our next visit, and I'll give you guys an update about that. Sleeping, I don't know why, but I've been really tired. And they usually say in your second trimester you have a lot of energy. Well, I don't know what it is, but I'm always tired. I try to sit up and watch something, and I'm like literally like falling asleep. I can't even keep my eyes open. So I don't know what that is about. So I'm gonna ask my doctor, and I've been taking my iron pills and all that. So I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna ask my doctor that too. I used to be a stomach sleeper, and as far as about 2.5 weeks now, I cannot sleep on my stomach for the life of me. I was still sleeping on my stomach about 2.5 weeks ago, and now I cannot sleep on my stomach. So, I've been sleeping on my right side or my left side, and I also would like to sleep on my back, but I was reading again some articles and many articles that, and when I see like something said constantly in a bunch of articles, and I kind of start believing it. If I only see it in one article or two articles, then I'm like, these are just, two people or two articles saying it. But when I'm seeing it over and over, then I really take it to heart. Because, of course, being overweight and pregnant, we're high-risk pregnancies. And I don't want anything to happen to my baby. I just want to take as much precaution as possible. So, sleeping on your back is really not good unless you're elevated. Your back is elevated and you're not flat. That way the umbilical cord is not being compressed. So, that's one thing you don't want to do. Also, sleeping on your right side, they said it's not bad, but I read a lot of articles. One of the nurses told me at the place that I go to, she told me it's not bad to sleep on your right side, but I was reading a lot of articles that say otherwise. That say that, they haven't found a lot of research that it's bad, but there is a percentage that you can have a stillborn for sleeping on your right side too much. So, that's gotten me kind of paranoid. So, I sleep on my right side for like half hour, just to give my left leg a little bit of, because, as being heavy, you have a lot of weight going on one leg. So I just kind of if I do sleep on my right, I only sleep on there for like half hour, and then I go back to my left. And then if I, sleep on there for like an hour and a half, if I can sleep that long, for 2 hours, then I'll say, okay, well, let me give it a break and sleep on my right for another half hour. Then go back. Because they just said that's a lot of pressure on your baby when you sleep on your left. And also there's benefits to on your right. There's benefits to sleeping on your left side, especially for people that are overweight, is you can have a lot of swelling. So the thing is that if you sleep on your left side, you'll have less likely to be swollen. So I haven't been swollen at all. I don't know if I should be, if people at this point are swollen, but I'm not swollen whatsoever at all. So I try to sleep on my left all the time. Now, if you don't have that pillow that I showed you, I think on my first video, which is I got it from Walmart, which is about $60, and it's the pregnancy pillow, and it's like a big old horseshoe shape, but one side is longer. If I didn't have that pillow, I don't know what I would do with myself. And my husband's like, well, you can't even sleep long, is that pillow really helping you? I told him that if I didn't have that pillow, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep as long as I'm sleeping. So I suggest to get that pillow, because it's the best thing in life, okay? So anyways, that's about the pillow. Okay, another thing that I noticed, my family came over last weekend to visit, and all of my family live in a different state, so it's just me and my husband over here. So it's just usually me and my husband always eating, dinner at dinner, and we're just here, and I drink tons of water. Well, my family came over last weekend, and of course they need soda, so I made sure I had a lot of soda here. I went all out for them. Like, I bought them and made dishes, and I made way too much food. But anyways, I went all out for them. Well, they're all drinking soda, so I started drinking soda, and I didn't realize how much soda I was drinking. Well, by the end of the day, I just was not feeling good. And I didn't know if it was a soda, but like my abdominal area just felt like, I don't know, just was in pain. Like when I went to the restroom, it just, first of all, my pee was really dark. And then it kind of was hard for me to wipe because like I was having abdominal pain. So I was like, oh, like in pain, you know? And I was like, oh, this is terrible. I'm like, well, maybe it's because I'm drinking too much soda. So right away, after I used the restroom, I started drinking water. I just drank 2 8-ounce cups of water, and I felt 100 times better. So, for anyone that's overweight and pregnant, I mean, you can go ahead and have your soda every once in a while, but that if you're having problems like that, it's probably because you're drinking too much soda. And so it's always best to make sure you incorporate that water, and that's what I went right back to. Like, I'm drinking water all the time now. So again, it was just for that weekend that I started drinking soda all day. But so I just make sure I drink tons of water, and you'll probably feel tons better if you just make sure and force yourself to drink water. Even like sometimes I just have those days where I just can't take water anymore. Well, I'll just like squeeze some lemon in it. Or you know what I'll even do? I'll have my big jar of water, and I'll have like a cup of cranberry juice. And so I'll drink my water and then my cranberry juice. I have my water and then my cranberry juice. So as long as you're somehow making sure that you get that water in you. There's some days that I could just drink water all day and feel perfectly fine. But there's just those other days that I just really miss my soda. So that's just a couple things that I hope I touched on everything. I have a list here. Yeah, I guess that's really it for now. I think that's it. Oh, and you know what? No, I think that's it, yeah. There's a couple things I just want to share with you guys. My sister, she got me this really cute sign. I love it. It says, a daughter is a gift from above. No, wait, let me make sure I read it. A daughter is a gift sent from above to treasure and forever love. So I think this is really cute. On my Facebook, me and my husband are like, he's on one side and I'm right here. Then we're holding up the sign. And that's my picture. So yeah, this is really cute. And then I've been taking a crocheting class to kind of keep busy because I'm staying home. And I made my daughter a blanket already. So it's a really big, huge blanket. But yeah, it's really pretty. So yeah, I made her first blanket already, and it's really easy. It only took me 3 days to do this blanket. And I learned the pattern for this type of a blanket within an hour. You could probably go on YouTube, and it's a granny square pattern. You could probably go on YouTube and look up granny square. And once you get the hang of it, it took me like 20 minutes to learn the pattern. You know, right away, just a little pattern. And then go on and on. Once you learn that little beginning pattern, it's really easy when you go on and on. So if that's something you want to do for your baby, I suggest doing it. And I didn't go for like baby colors because I want her to be able to carry this till when she's even older, you know, and not have something that's really baby looking, and then it be like, this is kind of weird for me to have all the time. So I don't know. That's just me. I think that's all. I think that's everything that I want to talk about. But you guys, I have other videos, so go ahead and check those out about pregnancy. And if you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know or comment. And I'll try to get back to those as soon as I can. There's a lot of times that I'm not on my computer or anything like that, so I don't see your guys' comments. But I'll check in probably like once a week. I've seen that there's a lot of comments on my other videos. And I appreciate all the comments. It really helps me out a lot. It really makes me think I have to do another video because people want more videos. And I just really want to help. So if you guys have any questions or any suggestions even for me, let me know. Leave them down in the comment because I'm willing to help or willing to be helped. So either way. But thank you for checking me out. Again, my name is Mercedes. You guys take care. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye. Okay, bye.